But first, a destructive scene in White Plains where part of a parking garage collapsed onto the floor below in this morning, crushing multiple vehicles. And good afternoon, I'm David Navarro.
And I'm Liz Cho. The good news is that no one was hurt or injured, and officials say it could have been so much worse.
But it's certainly causing major headaches for anyone who parked there. Engineers need to make sure the garage is safe before people can get in and retrieve their cars, and there's still no definitive timetable for that.
Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres is live at the scene in White Plains with the very latest. Joe.
Liz and David, some tense moments here in White Plains this morning. That collapse happened right at the beginning of the workday, and that right there, that image generates images of disaster. But as you mentioned, in the end, no injuries, no fatalities. At the moment, work to make sure that garage is structurally stable. Siobhan Rossi thinks she should play the lottery today. Feel lucky?
I feel very lucky, yes.
And here's why. As she does every weekday morning, the executive assistant parked her car on the 5th floor of this garage on Hale Avenue in White Plains. At roughly 9:08, the 5th floor collapsed onto the 4th floor. She took these pictures before she carefully drove her vehicle out of the collapse zone.
It was very nerve-wracking, you know. It was just, I didn't know which way to go, if it was secure structure to leave, and I have small kids at home. God forbid. You never know.
A small army of first responders descended on the scene and stood ready to transport any injured victims, but they quickly learned no one was hurt. Fantastic news, admits the White Plains Public Safety Commissioner.
We are blessed that it wasn't something more tragic. If it was at 8:30 in the morning, who knows what would have happened when people were coming into work.
Authorities say roughly 15 cars remain in the collapse zone, and for now, that's where they'll stay. Inspectors thoroughly examined the garage, top to bottom, including the entrance and exit ramps. After a few measurements, firefighters went to work, cutting new columns that will provide temporary support while engineers iron out a more permanent solution.
What we're working on now is shoring up the garage to make it safe to remove the vehicles that are in there.
Now, back live here in White Plains, what you're looking at is this privately owned garage on the right-hand side of your screen. It's 12 stories. The cars inside largely belong to the employees in the neighboring office tower on the left-hand side. And we know of at least one employer that has already told its workers stay home for the remainder of the week, because until engineers give the green light on the stability of that parking garage, not only can the cars that are in there not come out, but the cars that are out here, they can't go in. Live in White Plains, I'm Joe Torres, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Pretty incredible.